I'm Dr. Ash. Welcome to the Brain Exchange, where I share with you the latest in neuroscience to help you achieve optimum brain health and cognitive wellness. Let's talk anxiety. Now, most people think anxiety is a bad word, that anxiety in your life is a terrible thing. Okay, let's set the record straight. Yes, it is a bad thing when it's in excess and it stops you being able to achieve what you need to achieve. But it's also a necessary thing to have in your life to be able to achieve. Without some sort of anxious state, we are not actually able to drive ourselves towards achieving our goals. Now, when we set a goal, we set something that's going to challenge us, which means we have to go through a degree of anxiety, a degree of stress that we have to overcome to achieve those goals. What I encourage in the brain clinic itself, on a healthy brain clinic, is that people start to work on their HRV, which is heart rate variability. Now, the heart rate variability is a zone where you're in between the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system, where sympathetic nervous system tends to be associated with the fight-flight mechanism, which means that you're stressed, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest, when you're at rest and your normal homeostatic mechanisms are working. Optimum HRV, when you're in that zone, means that you can handle the incoming stress and you're not too relaxed where you're not able to get up and do things, but you're able to function. This is a zone, I call it the green zone, when you are in that state. It is important to remember that even though you might be suffering from high anxiety, that you still need to have a baseline of anxiety to be able to achieve and be functional. And that's the big lesson that I try to impart to my patients. And I hope if it's relative to you, that you really understand that we don't want to go through life avoiding anxiety. We don't want to go through life avoiding challenges, because as we evolve as people and as human beings, we need to be able to expand our abilities and our function. If we look at it in terms of neurological mechanisms, when we challenge our system, it adapts. Adaptation actually creates new neural pathways. Sometimes you've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to suffer anxiety to be able to build those neural pathways and become strong, where you develop the confidence to be able to be yourself and be able to achieve in life. Let's give you some information that can help you attain a good HRV, so you can practice this at home. So you don't need devices. You can practice it when you're under stress. You can use. So there's a few key things we need to understand to be able to achieve it. The first thing is to practice breathing in and out slowly. So one cycle is in, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathing out. Should last about 10 seconds. So you should get about 6 breaths per minute. This is the optimum level that they've found with Buddhist monks and yogis who are in a state of mindfulness, where they are totally relaxing and involved in the environment around them still. So we're going to practice this breathing technique. The other thing to do is our posture as well, so we stay alert and stay engaged. Let's do the breathing first. So the first thing we do with breathing is we breathe in nice and deep, and breathe to a point just below our belly button. So we want to feel the breath go all the way down to below that point. We hold it in that point, and then as we breathe out, feel warmth come up. So you want to be conscious of, as a breath comes up, warmth comes up and comes over your body. That starts to bring us more awareness. The next thing we need to be aware of is our posture. So we don't want to be sitting like this where we're too relaxed and we're not engaging. When you see most people engaging, their chest is out and they're actually upright. So that's how we want to be. We don't want to just slump in a chair and then get to a point where we're just relaxed. We want to be engaged. We want mindfulness. So as we breathe in, and out, bring the warmth up, landing your shoulders back, let yourself be present. Now, this technique you want to keep practicing so you get that feeling. And when you are in a situation when you're starting to feel stress, where you have a trigger, come back to that breathing. You might even be standing, you don't have to be sitting, you can be standing and allow that process to happen so you can stop engaging in the stressfulness of the situation, that you become mindful. And if you see any really good sports people when they are in this HRV zone, and this is what is about your optimum performance zone, they can actually read the situation. They can realize, okay, this is a bit of stress, but I can take it on, I can perform what I need to do and then recover quickly. That's what we're teaching. So you want to keep coming back to this point when you're starting to feel overwhelmed, to bring yourself back and be present.